Well, everyone, welcome back.
Yeah.
We are proud to have you for another lovely week. All three of you that listen to our podcast. Today, boy, do we have a great show for you. And as always, we're going to start you off with a little English Premier League update.
Might as well get the useless stuff out of the way first.
So, there's not many surprises in the Premier League, but the West Ham Hammers, this is my team, Glenn. These are my boys.
Your boys.
They are currently in fifth place.
Out of how many
Big
teams?
stuff.
5?
Big stuff. There's 20 teams
Wow.
in the Premier League, Glenn.
It's early.
Top 4 go to the Champions League. Number 5 qualifies for the Europa League.
Sick.
So, and in other news, Wolverhampton and Watford, both at the bottom of the table, neither with a win yet this year. One of them will get a win this week because they have a matchup tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Beautiful.
I'd say that's about it for our Premier League action. Glenn, update us on the MLB.
Well, I believe we've got almost every single spot set except for the AL wildcard spots. We got the Yankees clinching the East. The Central is the Twins. I believe they'll be matching up against each other in the ALDS. Then you got the Astros are going to play against either the winner of the wild card game, which I believe is a three-team race between the A's, the Rays, and the Cleveland Indians. Not one spot has been figured out yet. And then in the NL, you've got the Dodgers, obviously going to end up facing off against either the Nationals or the loser, I guess, of the NL Central being either the Cardinals or the Brewers. And then you've got in the East, you got the Braves, obviously, who won their division.
Excellent. Thank you for that update, Glenn.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So,
anything for
now,
you.
Glenn, hot take you posted this week on the Dickerods Instagram page. Antonio Brown. He claims that he's the best, and why should he stop now? I want your hot take. Does he come back? Who takes him if he comes back? Go.
Okay, so he came out of he's retired and then also said he's not retired. So this guy's absolutely idiotic. But regardless, he probably is going to end up getting a contract with some team solely for the purpose of he actually is like one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the NFL. However, it probably won't be until after this whole sexual assault thing that he's got going on is cleared up a little bit, if that gets cleared up ever, and if he doesn't end up in jail. And then team that'll probably end up signing him. I wouldn't put it past the Jets because they tend to do stupid stuff. I wouldn't put it, and they also think that they all of a sudden are the team to beat in the AFC, even though they're 0-3. Yeah, I'm talking to all you Jets fans who thinks you're going 11-5 this year, even though you're 0-3. It wouldn't shock me if your Dolphins did it solely for a little bit of people showing up to watch the games. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's just going to end up being a stupid team. Maybe the Redskins pick them up or something like that. I believe they're 0-3. That's going to end up being some team. I feel like that's just got a whole lot. I don't know, man. I don't know. Who knows where he'd end up at? Maybe. No, I was going to say maybe the Raiders, but then I'm like, wait, no, that already happened once.
He's either going to the West Coast or he's going to the Dolphins. He doesn't even want to play football anymore. He's going to go somewhere where he can freaking party and have a good time.
He got in a Twitter argument today with somebody else who called him AB, and then he said, "Don't call me AB. That's my football name. Don't disrespect my brand, the AB brand." I was like, I'm like listening to this, literally like losing brain cells. Like, this guy just is really like his brain has got to be scrambled at this point. It's not even funny.
The man needs help. If you know good psychiatrists, send him his way.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, now we got to bring it up. Near and dear to Glenn's heart, NBA rank for the first time in a long, long time has not ranked LeBron number 1 overall.
It's crap. It's actual crap. It's crap.
See, I can actually agree with you. I don't know. You got to give Kawhi something after the season he had last year. I'm not a big Giannis fan.
I'm a very big believer in Giannis and a big believer in Kawhi, but I think it's still too early to just straight up say that the two of them have surpassed LeBron. Like, I understand he's 35 and he's going to start declining in certain areas of his game, but at the exact same time, like, I know he's not going to be like an absolute god of basketball for his entire life. whatever. But Kawhi had a really good postseason. Like, I don't really know if his regular season numbers were anything to be like, oh, like this dude can just jump LeBron. Like last time I checked, I don't remember him being part of the MVP talk last year. He just had a really, really, really good postseason, which when it comes down to it too, it's not even like he surpassed LeBron in all these different stats. Like he didn't score as many points as LeBron has in an NBA Finals before. He was second all time in points scored in the playoffs, in entire playoffs. Like he didn't. Like, yes, he took a team that didn't look like they were going to win the championship and ended up beating the Warriors, but it was also a very depleted Warriors without Kevin Durant, without Klay Thompson. Like, I don't know how much legitimacy you can put to putting him there, and I still feel like Giannis is too far away to just claim that he's the best player right now. I mean, I will say that Giannis, if you ask me, may end up being the best player within the next like couple of years, but I think it's still too early to call him the best player in the league.
You know, I like your summary there.
Yes.
For once, I might agree with you.
On a LeBron matter, too.
On a LeBron matter. This is fantastic. This is fan-double-tastic. Glenn, do we have any other NBA news for the people, or should I just give them ways to win money?
I don't think we have any other news really when it comes down to it. I mean, today is media day for a lot of teams. The Lakers have media day. The Nets had media day. The Rockets did. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of news that goes on with it. I did see that for whatever reason, Kyle Kuzma has like he's got like a foot injury or something like that resulting back to USA camp that he had there. But, I mean, there's nothing really serious going on news-wise. Kyrie Irving did say that he wants to finish his career with the Brooklyn Nets, and he hopes Kevin Durant does too. But, I mean, he said the same thing about when he was at the Boston Celtics. So we'll see what team he's playing for in 2 years from now. Yeah, that's about it.
Fair enough. Yeah,
go on with money.
All right. And now, time for Drew's pick of the week.
Whoa.
I didn't lead you all astray last week, if you were following. But
yeah,
apparently people don't follow our podcast, so
apparently not.
You guys can go screw yourselves.
Seriously.
This week, number 14, Iowa hosts the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And I am taking the first half spread, Iowa -13. It is currently at +100. Get your picks in now.
Wait a second. The number 14 team is playing against a team that we've never heard before. The Blue Raiders of who?
Middle Tennessee.
And it's only 13.5.
And they are at home.
And they're at home. Why would you not take that?
That is what I have researched. I don't know, Glenn. I don't know.
This is a good pick. This is a good pick. I like
Glenn likes my pick. And if you want a second pick, Brighton is playing at Chelsea. I'm taking the over of 2.5 goals. That one's at a -154 line, so not as good for the money, but I like it. So I'm going to go.
Good stuff.
So, if nothing else, we will see you possibly next week, possibly a month from now, maybe never.
You never know.
But keep the love coming. You know, we'll keep trying to keep you in the loop.
Yes, we'll keep updating you on everything that's going on to the best of our knowledge.
And you all, until next time, goodbye.
Have a great day.